Morning and welcome to Jerry's Ramblings and Organic Garden, Vegetable Garden. Well, a few plants too. Just thought I'd change the name up a bit because I am doing quite a bit of gardening and stuff on the channel at the minute. So today I'm going to top up one of my beds, raised beds. It's going to take my the potato seedlings. What else am I going to do? I'm going to just generally tidy up and stuff. And I've actually planted a lot of stuff over the last week that I haven't filmed, but I'll show you now. So let me just bring in. This is the bed that I'm going to plant my potatoes and that in. And over here, I have some peas, sugar snap peas. They're doing great. I put them in the bed. I think it was Tuesday. This is now Friday. I have some chives, newly planted basil. But over here, I don't know if you can see it or not because of the sun, but there's beetroot seedlings. Don't know how well you can see that, but they're coming up. And over here, I have carrot, which isn't coming up yet. Over here, bunches of spring onions, more basil. And I've actually garlic in there. Planted garlic this week. And so this season I've decided I'm not going to plant any vegetables in this bed here. It's just pretty much sweet pea and a lot of mixed seeds, flower seeds. Some of them are starting to germinate and come up, which I've noticed, which is good. So we'll see how we go with that. Got some signs and stuff up. Still no activity in the bug hotel. This little planter of I think they're phlox, which are doing pretty good. And then over here we've got the little bug drinking station. And down the other end I've got my little fairy garden coming on. So over here I have strawberries growing. I'll just put some, don't know if it's good for them, I hope it is, some coffee grounds because we do have a little coffee van business. And then over here, to keep the dreaded cabbage moth out, I have my brassicas in this bed. I have broccoli, turnip, cauliflower all in this bed. We're doing okay so far. So far so good. Speaking of cabbage moth, look at this. Look, he's one. They love nasturtiums. Look, there's the bugger there. There's actually, look, they're working in tandem. There's two of them. Shocking things. I actually pulled it's a volunteer marigold. I've got a few bits and bobs over there too, and then there's my succulents over this area, which are doing okay. Yeah, so this poor bean, decimated lower leaves and stuff. I did find this morning when I had a good closer look, a huge bloody caterpillar, green caterpillar, which is, let's just say, now deceased. So he's had his last banquet on my plants. So here we are. I'm going to fill this bed. We'll top it up. I've already got quite a lot of stuff in it. I've already got, so there's soil mix, garden soil mix in it. There's coffee grounds in it. There's sheep manure, cow manure, organic compost. Some wood ash from my wood burning heater, which is literally from last winter. So over here I've got my cherry potatoes. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to top these up. I'm going to top these up first. So this is just garden soil mix. It says you can plant straight into it. I've used it a lot of times and I don't seem to have an issue with it. It seems to be fine. Not the best to open like scissors or a knife, but hey, excuse me, got some on my mouth. And then also I have this. This is really good stuff, and it's as it says on tomato and veg potting mix, but I just put it straight in. That's really good. It really works well. It's extra nutrients, phosphorus and that, obviously for the tomatoes. Not just as high nitrogen, because it is designed for fruiting and flowering, so fruiting and veg and stuff. So works well. Now, usually at this point, sorry, I don't know if you can see me. Usually at this point, I'll put in some my water crystals, which they retain moisture. Water retention crystals. But because we're coming into the winter, well, we're not at the minute, sort of early autumn. Because we're heading towards winter, I don't think I'm going to need to do that, because we're not going to obviously get the heat that we would during the summer days. So I don't think I'll bother with that. I'm just going to mix all this up. I try to sort of preserve no dig as much as possible. I'm not going to say it's all no dig, because that would be a lie. I do try. So once I've got all this mixed up and reasonably leveled out, we'll plant our chit potatoes, our seedlings, our chitted potatoes. I bought them in our local hardware stroke garden store a couple of weeks ago, and they've been chilling ever since on the back window in the lounge. It seems to be a sunny spot, but not too intense heat. Just smell that. I wish it would smell like this. It smells amazing. It really does. Real earthy tones of it. It's really nice. So look, I'm not being too fussy, to be very honest. After all, it is potatoes. They don't need a big fuss. Alright, so I think we'll make a couple of rows, and then I'm going to add blood and bone to a couple of drills, I should say. Let's see. Sort of guessing how deep I want to go. Just push all that over there out of my way for now. I should have my wee stool. Got a wee garden sit pad stroke nail pad, stroke stool. I'm going to bring you in closer. I'll let you see this in a second. Just put some blood and bone. Back home, on my next pat, obviously you can hear that. Living in Australia. We use what they call blood fish and bone. But for some reason, you can't get blood fish and bone. You only get blood and bone here. Same thing like fish, I guess. So there are my little potatoes, cherry potatoes. Forget the brand. I'm just going to pop these in. Start one there. And always make sure that your chitted end is facing upward. One, two, three, four, five in that row. This is alright. I'm happy with that. Let me just cover it back in again. Gone. Like it was never there. So next row, I'll get 3 rows, possibly. It's not looking too bad. I took some wooden bone in, fertilizer. Not that it needs much because there's quite a bit of fertilizer in this, obviously, with the mix I just described to you. Okay. I'm not planting them too deep, I'm sure you've noticed. But just deep enough. Space them out quite sensibly, that's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to give you a rule of thumb measurements or anything like that. I'm just saying quite sensibly, so they're literally not sitting on top of each other. That would be disastrous. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 10 so far. Let's find another volunteer marigold. They're everywhere. It's the wind, they blow the seeds. The seeds are really fine, so they blow the seeds all over the place. So no matter how much you try to contain it, it doesn't really work too well. Alright, that's row number 2. Getting there. You hear background noise, guys, like a humming, industrial hum nearly. It's my pool pump has just started up. Sorry about that if you can hear it. Okay, last one. Sorry I've got my back to you, but I can't really lean over that far. It's a bit far for me to lean. Getting on, you know. That was my birthday last week, by the way. I can tell you how old, but yeah, last Thursday. The 3rd. Okay, last row. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Some of these are very small. 4 and 5. All right, we're done planting the potatoes up. So good luck, little purdies, little spuds, whatever you want to call them, wherever you're from. And let's hope we get some success. I planted last year, guys, different variety, and oh man, they were not good. They were not good. Let's bring you over a little closer. So yeah, that's it all done. Now, over here, I've decided I soaked some peas overnight. Sugar snap and snow pea. I'm going to plant them in with these sad and sorry looking ones that I got from a store. You can see they didn't do very well, but that's all right. We'll fix that up. So I'm just positioning you so you don't fall over. You're actually sitting in a vegetable bed. There you go. Let me see where we are. Yeah, that'll do you. I'm literally no fuss, no clobber. Making a hole with my finger. Chuck 2 in. Chuck 2 in. And right the way around, guys. That is all I'm doing now. I'll cover it up, obviously. It's getting warm. It's to be 29 today. You know, so I'm trying to get this done. It's AM. Tomorrow is about 11 o'clock. Trying to get this done before it gets stupidly warm out here. Because it does, even though it's autumn, you still get heat. Right. Let me put 3 in here. Because these ones are a bit dire looking. Do 2 in that one. Cover it up. Do 3 in that one. All right, nearly there. And really, they've coped, fortunately. I think I'll just plant these last, just in there, and that's it. All done. So yeah, I'm happy with what we got done this morning. So if you made it this far, please like and subscribe. Well, think about subscribing. Really helps me out, guys. Much appreciated. Okay, everybody, I'm going to leave it there. It's getting too hot out here. I'm going to go indoors and get a nice cool drink of water. And I shall say goodbye to you from Jerry's Ramblings and Organic Vegetable Garden Patch. A little windmill patch it still is, but I just changed it slightly. And yeah, have a good weekend. I'll see you all soon.